The vibe I'm getting here is that I'm talking to someone who's rich or considered rich, and this is a person who has been given to charity but isn't being appreciated for it, or is helping somebody out but isn't being appreciated for it. And this person is saying something like you ask, and I give, but something like the person who's really here for you, or like you're rejecting the person that's really here for you. Like, okay, let's just keep going. But I feel like there's this clear vibe here that somebody is not being appreciated for the help that they give somebody. And this could be a spiritual richness, or just someone who looks up to you and feels like you have something to offer. This could be personality wise, like somebody could be mentoring some people, or just all labor, trying to protect somebody who's not grateful. And I'm getting that like somebody is trying to do the most here by being helpful, and then they're still being looked at and accused of being pompous, or like you're suddenly a bad person because you have a higher status. Regardless of the fact that these people are trying to take advantage of this high status, is like these people are just really ungrateful. But I feel like whoever I'm talking to, like, this isn't what identifies you, or it doesn't identify you, your status or your wealth. Because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's standing in line, and the people before them might look like they're from a totally different background, or, however you would learn to put people into boxes. This person looks like it's just not the same. And the people behind you are not the same. So whatever this group is that's in the line following Christ first. And whoever is in this line, people have so many different things to offer the kingdom of heaven. Well, let's just pull these cards. But I feel like whoever this person is I'm talking to, one of the issues that you're dealing with, or this group is dealing with, is the people that you try to help are not grateful for your help. And they're the ones that's trying to pull you down, crucify you. And also, like, they don't seem to realize just how important you are to whatever this organization is. And they're definitely trying to beat you down into submission. Like, their goal is really just to humble you. They're trying to stop you from doing what it is that you do that offers so much in the first place. Like, trying to affect your work ethic in some way. Maybe you need to work alone, or you have good ideas, but they're trying to get in your head and make you doubt yourself in some way, and almost like turn you into this, like someone who's needy. And this is the way they are. Like, they want you to beg with them, and because this is just the way they think. And it's almost like you've been sent to this group to learn something about these people that's gonna basically set you free from needing to help them in any way. Maybe you thought it was your purpose to make a sacrifice and donate, or volunteer because you were that selfless. But you're going to see the color of the, and they just don't appreciate you. But not just that, they want to destroy you, and purposely, because you're in a position to help them. Like, that's just how deep this evil goes. Something about different pages. You're on a different page with these people that you're trying to help. And also, like, I feel like they're trying to get you on the same page as them. Like, you need to turn around and put your hand out, just like they're doing. Like you're not our savior. They're trying to pull you in and make you part of the people who need to be saved. Although you are I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's already saved. But it just gets deeper than this, because you're actually being relieved of your duties per se, or not duties per se, but just this particular responsibility of taking care of these people who are dragging you down. And maybe you're going to go on a journey, or maybe this journey is just getting started. But I feel like you're going to learn that just because you have something that the next person doesn't have, doesn't mean that you are indebted to these people. Maybe somebody is a preacher or somebody's trying to offer their knowledge and spiritual wisdom towards people who just don't want to hear what you're saying. A religious debate. Like, these people are like, so how can you tell that God is real? And I feel like a question like this will actually like get you riled up. Like, I have all night and day for this type of energy. I can talk about God all day. But when these people genuinely don't want to hear what you're saying, they just want to wear you out and break you down. And specifically, they are Satanists. That's what I'm getting. These people, when these type of people come at you to try and wear down on your gifts, time to walk away. So this is very specific. But I also feel like it's kind of broad, like it reaches a whole different group of people, and this line of people who are just so selfless. And this needs to be confirmation as well. Because I'm definitely seeing something about manifestation. Like, what do you want in the long run? And actually following not doing what you feel like you should be doing because people are watching you or this, that, and the other. Do what you know is right. Someone says, I can't live without you. For some, this could mean it's time to leave these people behind, regardless of what they're saying, pleading and begging for you to stay. For some people, it's meant to just keep on walking forward because they're not willing to walk forward with you. They want to drag you behind. And somebody's like, they're willing to make that sacrifice because preaching a word is more important. But when these people don't have ears to hear, you're talking to yourself. And you can do that while moving forward. As the finding pot for silver and the furnace for gold, so is a man to his praise. And it says something about home responsibilities. Eyes of a man are never satisfied. And the furnace for gold. God reigneth over the heathen. God sitteth upon the throne of his holiness. All right, so what I'm getting from this is somebody is very comfortable where they are. Somebody is comfortable giving endlessly to this cause. And they feel like this is so much better than where they come from. Like, it may be a small sacrifice worth it in the long run. Like Christ sitting with the heathens, or sitting on his throne, sitting with the drunks and the I want to say crackheads. You know how to make me smile, someone's saying. Someone could be 32 years old, born March 2nd, February 3rd. Yeah, I feel like whoever this is so stable in their spirituality that they can just be around whoever and nobody is draining them. And it's like this warning may be coming from somebody who doesn't really know your situation and just how comfortable you are. Almost like somebody in the gym, working, and you're being warned that you could be working out too hard or something like that. It's really strenuous what you're doing, but that's the whole purpose. Like, you left the house to be in this situation, to be at the gym, lifting heavy objects, sweating, being hungry, being tired. Like, it looks like an uncomfortable situation to an outsider. But I feel like whatever situation you come from, maybe people being obese in your family, a generational curse of obesity or something like this, laziness, or, as this, just for this example. But in general, maybe being around family members who just don't get it, like how good it feels to give. And also, like, it's better to give than to receive. So this could be a Cancer I'm talking to. Something about you being in balance and being okay with that balance, even though it's within yourself. Okay. And you care about how you look. Like, maybe someone just assumes that you're wealthy by the way that you dress. Maybe they don't really know what's going on. This could be an Aquarius, or you're dealing with an Aquarius somewhere in your chart. If you follow the zodiac, yeah, I feel like somebody is, whoever this is, like you value your original goal, your original plan, things you set your mind to in the beginning, is coming back up and expecting you to, pay out. Like if you said you were a kind person, or you've been operating on this energy as if you are a kind person, then it's time to do some things that add up to you being this way. Whoever it is I'm talking to is like just part of the journey I'm feeling. It's just part of the journey to show who you are, show what you're made of, or something like this. Okay. See more. Yeah, you definitely have a passion for whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you've just been thinking about it for a while. Maybe you've just been thinking about it, but it's definitely something that comes from your heart. Yeah, and there's this energy of like I was the first one to think of this, and like it's time to get started on doing this. Before you're forced with someone else getting a patent on it, if it's an invention, or just happy for people when you actually design this mission. All right. And also that since this is your creation, you don't have to question what you're doing. And also a lot of people may be against you and saying that what you're doing is wrong or unnecessary. You need to stop. Think about yourself. That's what I'm getting with this Saint Veronica. It's like someone is stopping you by saying, you're going on this fool's mission. You're gonna lose yourself, but you already know that, giving of yourself is the whole point of this life, or this life's purpose of yours, and that you're gonna be resurrected because of your faith. There's somebody who doesn't have enough faith. And even though faith is the size of a mustard seed, or it's only necessary to have faith the size of a mustard seed, I feel like someone still needs to go a little further and a little deeper to show that you are walking by faith and not by sight. This is for some people with this Four of Swords. I feel like you're stable. I'm saying mentally stable, or stable mentally enough to do this, whatever it is that you're thinking about doing. Maybe it has something to do with your intellect or how you see yourself. This could be a Scorpio I'm talking to. Something about how you see yourself. Yeah, what you consider yourself to be. All right, but I'm definitely getting some feminine vibes here. Maybe someone who hasn't allowed themselves to feel their emotions. Okay, so this is Four of Pentacles. So I'm getting Four of Diamonds. So, and this is Six of Swords. So I read that as Four of Swords, but now recognizing it as Four of Pentacles, I feel like it's definitely a combination of the two. You being stable financially, and also having the mindset that you have enough. So maybe this is your faith. Like you have faith that is there, or is there, but you don't have enough faith to go with it. Like you have everything you need, because you have technically and literally have everything you need. But it's something about your faith going beyond that, even though you already are comfortable, still having faith for some people. Seven of Cups. This could be confusing for some people. But I also feel like it's clear to the people who need to is that's happening. Like you already know what it is. And so let's find out some more about this. Below, as above, so below. Something about a stranger. Dearly beloved. Something about drawing a bridge. Like you're cutting off some people But like strangers, maybe strangers are going to have access to your vision, like a minimum, a part or key to what you're doing. And they're going to have like small things to add or contribute, but they don't know the big picture. So nobody can really steer you in any direction, but you can get signs and hints from different people's energy, like the way they look at you, the way they stop in their tracks and stare at you. It really is a testament and evidence that what you're doing is in the spirit realm. But also, like, going to be dressing like kind of homely and don't really show off what they have. Maybe go for a walk to the store instead of driving or things like this. And people are still going to be looking at you like, yeah, like maybe they're going to be looking at you like, who is this gypsy or something like, what would that be like? Like the energy changes completely, but they're still looking into your spirit. Or maybe you're getting, people are you like, there's something different about you. Something about parading yourself. Like they're going to be looking at you more, like looking at you up and down. So we got the gypsy, the whore, the sorceress, and these are all, and then something about purgatory in reverse, which could very well mean hell or something, like someone is not being purified. But what I'm getting from this is kind of the same. Like maybe I'm talking to or someone who's being accused of witchcraft or being a whore or something like that, or being a gypsy, because I feel like all three of these identities are kind of in the same boat, the same situation. Maybe somebody's going to be showing out their spirituality a little bit more. But then we have the whore in reverse, so it's almost like a purification, like you are the one that's purifying some people. Maybe that's your service. And then I just saw okay. So somebody's going to be scared of you. Actually, I'm getting terrified of you. But I just saw the dolphin, like almost like your energy is going to be seductive in some way. But that the people who are afraid have every reason to be afraid, and because they know where you're coming from. They know the energy that you have and where you're coming from. So they already have a defense system against it. I'm hearing, hey bear, like they're trying to get you to back off. But also, like, some people just don't realize how dangerous you are, and they're going to try and get tangled up in your energy. And like, this is what I do. I expose psychics or people who practice the dark arts or whatever that is. Whoever this is, I feel like you're definitely doing some shadow work, but you rest in God's shadow under his wing. God did not send his son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. Whoever this is, I feel like you've gone deep into your calling. And so you may be around some people who don't look like you, who don't behave like you, who may not even believe the same things that you believe. But you guys are connected on some level, and it's important, whatever this work is that you're doing. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Yeah, I feel like with this, your energy is reminiscent of God's strength and his love towards his people. Like, people are going to be resting in your wing and resting in your shadow. And that you have something going on with you that is comforting. And so whoever it is that's leaning against you and trusting you, you may not know exactly who it is or what they gain from being near you. But because you are focused on your journey and your calling, whoever this is that's in the shadows, this Queen of Spears in the shadows is able to see themselves. Yeah, because I feel like the sacrifice that you're making by following your calling gives this person more insight into who they are as the Queen of Spears, that they have everything they need in life. And it's like, yeah, so with this world card, I feel like this is what you do for the world. like you give people a chance to see themselves, and you're not constantly trying to be seen by them, so they can use their own attention on themselves and their own situation. And so it kind of works out on both layers. Like whoever this is just loves doing what they do, and you don't need to be justified, or you don't need approval from other people who don't understand what it is that you do, because your mind is set. And because you're so set on yourself and what you're doing, and the fact that you you can't be condemned, giving back to the community, you're doing something selfless, even though it's very much what you want to do. And it's almost like you pursue it selfishly because no one can stop you, but it's like you love selflessly, or you selfishly love selflessly. In any case, I feel like what you're doing is giving people a chance to really see themselves, because you're not begging for attention, and you're not self-love. You have so much of it of your own. You have so much self-love of your own.